Hey, what is up YouTube? It's Malorn here and I'm here with another wonderful video for you guys today. I have some bad news. So, I have decided to quit Wizard101. And the reason for this has nothing to do with, the game being bad or PvP or me, thinking that KI is like evil and just completely corrupt, right? It's not the usual reasons. The reasons that I still personally consider to be completely and, complete and utter baloney, right? Like people just kind of say them because they're like buzzwords. They sound good and they get people views and they get people likes and they get attention. So people use them as the reasons for, it's kind of a bandwagon thing. Anyways, but the reason that I am quitting Wizard101 is because my life is very busy right now. It's kind of getting up there, and out of everything that Wizard101 is, it's addicting. It's very, very, very addictive. It will get you hooked. It is like cocaine. Alright, even the people that proclaim not to like it for so-and-so reasons are still unable to detach themselves from it. Right? And I think the reason behind that is because the game is, one, it's aimed at children. So, right off the bat, it's very reward based. Alright, so whenever you do any kind of activity, you get some kind of reward and you get happy about that. But not only that, when you get to the upper levels of a game, and most games have to be designed like this to a certain extent, but this game takes it to another level. You end up going into ridiculously long dungeons and fighting ridiculously long boss fights, and just all of these crazy things. Worlds take a day to 2 days to complete, and that's just running them all the way through all at once with no sleep, minimal breaks, right? But the reason that people do it is because you can get extremely rare gear that kicks butt. You can get some, if you're in housing and stuff, you can get some really cool housing items, badges and stuff for all the badge collectors. And the way that they kind of mix all the side activities into the grinding, it makes you want to stay, and it makes you want to focus more on the longer and more challenging aspects, because you know that the reward at the end is going to be worth it. It's like getting a lollipop, sticking it in front of a kid, running really fast, right? Like, tell the kid, okay, if you catch me, you can have this, right? The kid's like maybe 4 feet tall, right? And you're like, 6 foot, 6'5". The kid's not gonna catch you, and even if he does, it's like, well, he did all that for, something very, very small, right? Anyways, that is kind of, that's the main point for me. And I don't, I'm not angry at KI for making a game like that. No, that's stupid, right? I really enjoyed the game. It's been with me since I was 12. I made the decision, and before we go any further with that, you may notice I'm not even on my main wizard. I'm not even on my main account. I'm on one of my drone accounts. I'm not even kidding. This is not my main wizard, as you can probably tell by his name being Wolf Lion Sword. I actually gave those accounts to a friend of mine. Alright, I don't even have the information to it anymore. When I said I wasn't coming back, I was pretty dead serious about that. Even if I do come back, it probably won't be for a pretty long time. So, it could be 6 months, could be a year. I'm not going to go just outright say that this is going to be one of those kind of perma-quits, right? Like people are like, I'm quitting the game for... I can't promise that. I really can't. Right, I'm going to be honest with you. There's no way I can promise that because, like I said, the game is addictive and it's been with me since I was a kid. So, all that experience, me playing the game, I know that I'm going to enjoy it. While as other games, you kind of have to dip your foot in and, test the waters, right? Like recently I've been considering buying No Man's Sky, at least whenever I've completed my move. because all of my money right now needs to go to my move. But after that, I'm looking for games that I can play. Like I have Plague Inc. Evolved, I've got Command and Conquer General Zero Hour. I've even been looking into the mechanics of Toontown Rewritten, because it's got some slight similarities to this game, right? It uses the same mechanics to draw you in, so kind of dipping your toes in that specific pool, you already have a general idea of what you're going to be getting out of it, right? Just the game mechanics are very, very similar. Now, why am I telling you this a month after my last Wizard101 video? I think I really haven't been able to find a way to say it. Obviously the fact that I don't have my accounts anymore didn't make it any easier, right? I left off with some really good videos about some really rare housing items, and those are still up. I won't be deleting the channel. I'm not going to be quitting my YouTube channel. I'm just stopping Wizard101 specifically, and I'm going to make sure to comment that down. It's going to be like the top comment. I'm going to pin it and everything. Like, I am not quitting YouTube. I'm just not going to be playing this game anymore. But I was kind of looking for a platform to tell you guys. Like, at first because I also play Forge of Empires. I've got those videos up on my channel as well, or some of them, but I tried to kind of record a voiceover while I was on Forge of Empires, and I realized, like, if I'm, aiming this at people who watch my Wizard101 videos, I'm not sure they're going to get it from a video that's on Forge of Empires. And then it struck me like, hey, I've got 2 extra accounts still lying around that I haven't gotten rid of, so I just decided to log on here, I guess. It's not easy to say that I'm quitting, like, it's really not, That being said, I do want to provide a little bit of hope for people who, my subscribers who maybe are okay with a little bit of variety in their videos, or who are okay seeing my channel evolve, and, who might not mind any, some new video games or even some new categories of video. I've got a lot of ideas. Over the last few years, while I have tried to implement some of them, I've been very, very worried about the backlash that I would receive from it, because my channel did start out and has maintained a Wizard101 kind of viewpoint. It's been the standard of my channel, Wizard101, since I first made the channel. I made some other videos here and there. I made some really crappy ones when I was young, and they slowly got better and better and better as I went along. The only thing that pretty much remained the same is if I use cameras for a video, they tend to be very low quality because I don't actually own a professional camera. I just use my cell phone, which whenever I move to Phoenix is definitely going to change, because I am going to, a few of my ideas are kind of based around using an actual camera. So, like, not just vlogs. I might do a few vlogs here and there, but I have never been good at just telling people about my life. So if I do a vlog, it's not going to be that kind of a situation. I'm not going to be walking you around my apartment being like, hey guys, this is where I live. You might see, well, no, you're definitely going to see some travel vlogs. So, like, whenever I go, and hit the road for an hour, or, go driving for like 4 hours all the way across Phoenix or Arizona in general, right? I'm going to have a little camera on my dashboard that I can talk to you guys, and, you guys can see out the window and stuff like that. I plan on, kind of trying to showcase as much of my life as I can without staying at my house, right? I know, some people can kind of maintain that whole, like, this is my life, this is what I do when I'm at home type thing, but I don't know, it seems boring to me. I enjoy watching those videos, but personally, I don't think I would enjoy making them. And that kind of gets to the whole crux of this, right? The reason that I was so slow at announcing it, and it really kind of has a lot to do with the fact that I was just, I don't know, I want to make the videos that I want to make. I want you to enjoy them, but at the same time, while originally I was making the videos I wanted to make, without really paying that much attention to, what people would think about various uploads. This was at a time where my subscriber count and my views and my likes and all that were kind of up and down, right? They would fluctuate a lot. So, finally, I think it kind of got to me. I was like, hold up. My subscribers were, maybe one day I'd have like 3 new people subscribe to me, which I am a small channel, so for me that was a lot. If I got 3 subscribers in a day, that was, I was doing good, right? And then the next day, I would have uploaded a video that was slightly different than what I usually uploaded, and I would notice that like 2 out of the 3 unsubscribed after I uploaded that, and that kind of got to me. I was like, hold up, maybe I shouldn't upload those videos anymore because I'm losing subscribers now. And I think, whenever you notice that your channel is doing well, or, compared to what it was doing before, at least. Like I said, my channel is not massive, and I don't know if I want to be like, 300,000 subscribers in. You know, if anything, maybe I'd like to max out at like 5,000, but if it goes beyond that, that's fine. Like I said, I plan on maintaining my YouTube channel as long as YouTube allows me to, I guess. Um, but I think that's kind of what slowed me down, and I was young, right? I was impressionable, so whenever I saw the subscriber count go down, I got self-conscious. I was like, well, I can't do that. I have to worry about that, even though it wasn't really all that important. Like I said, I do want you guys to enjoy my content, but at the same time, I want to enjoy making it. I want to be able to have fun with it, and I don't want to just limit myself to Wizard101. Um, I think I kind of made a mistake originally very much branding my channel that way. My avatar, my YouTube name, even the little page up at what is it, the header up at the top. I'm not very technically gifted whenever it comes to like computers. All right, I know the bare minimum, and my family thinks I'm a genius with it, but I'm like, I'm really not. I can, if you're having trouble with your internet, I can try a few things here and there, and I can play with some buttons, and something might work, but I'm not gonna pretend like I know a bunch of technical jargon about this. I really don't. Um, I think the only thing that's even remotely kind of separate from Wizard101 as far as the actual layout of my channel, obviously the videos are, there's a bit of variety there, right? But a lot of it points to Wizard101. But my intro video to my channel, keep in mind it's a bunch of like jazzy stuff and some music overlaid like over one of my Wizard101 videos. All right, it was it was a video of my balance wizard, and I had him doing like a dance emote, like how they kind of dance around, and I had some really nice music in the background, and I was moving the mouse around so that it looked like it was like coming out from different angles. I made some weird dance videos with my wizards about a year and a half ago, and they were just as weird as I just made that sound. But I used that to kind of overlay because it was in Dragonspire, right? And I was trying to go for uh, kind of a mysterious look, to the intro. So the intro turned out being like the universe in different colors overlaid, on top of kind of the outline of Dragonspire. So like if you paid very close attention, you'd be able to see, all the different like the different castles and walls and stuff. Dragonspire is just trying to refrain from cussing here, but I'm going to use this word anyways. Dragonspire is badass. Just the look of it is badass. It is an awesome world. Storyline wise, it might bore people, the battles might bore people, but if you actually stop for a second, or if you just barely got to Dragonspire, it's an awesome world. It looks amazing. So it just kind of mixed in, but that is really the only thing that doesn't have anything to do with Wizard101. And it even has a little bit of it in there. Right? It's like no matter where you go on my channel, you're always going to see that. And rebranding is not going to be easy, but I plan on, I don't know, I fully intend to do it. right? There's going to be gameplays, there's going to be travel vlogs. I'm going to continue my drink reviews because I stopped doing those like a year ago because again I was using my cell phone camera and they always ended up coming out in awful quality, and I even had a company send me two, I believe they were mints, they were like caffeinated mints, and they sent me these mints so that I could do a review video on them. And at the time, my cam was not working for my desktop, so I ended up using a laptop camera to do the review. And I guess I just couldn't find good lighting, so I ended up, it was very, very patchwork, and it turned out awful. The commentary on it was good, but just the image quality, like the video quality itself, was awful. It was god awful. That video did not do well, and like I said, I need a new camera, which is what I plan on doing. And when I get that, you're gonna see a lot of videos like with my actual face in them. Now, there's people who also are subscribed to my channel for my audiobooks. And I've got some half bad news for you. My audiobooks, they take a lot of time to make. And I'm not going to be quitting, I'm not going to stop making audiobooks. A very, very long pause on that, and there has been for the last few months, but that is going to continue. I am going to try and finish up the last 10, I think, chapters of Magnus Chase on video, and then it could be 6 months before I start a new book. So if you guys are into my audiobooks, if that's what you're here for, just be sure to stick around because there's going to be a lot more audiobooks coming, and I've actually had some requests, and believe me, I have been reading your comments whenever you say, read more of the Kane Chronicles. I haven't actually had anyone ask me to read the second part of Magnus Chase, but that could have something to do with the fact that I haven't finished the series yet. Well, I haven't finished the book, the first one, and I did finish the first Kane Chronicles, but I've also had various suggestions for a few other series. A few people have actually messaged me on Google. I didn't even know people use Google, but apparently that is a thing. And then they commented on my videos. But if I do make any of those, it's going to be about 6 months. So if you guys enjoy any other categories of video that you like to watch on YouTube, just let me know. And if it seems practical at the time, I will definitely see about implementing it. Because a lot of the things that I've been doing, they're gonna have to be put on hold because they're not practical. My audiobooks, they're not really practical. Continuing to make Wizard101 videos, it's not practical right now. All right. Travel videos would be practical because I can do that anywhere. All right, I can just be driving to work and maybe I have a job that's like 30 minutes away and I can just record me driving that 30 minutes. And just, that would be like a, hey, what's up? It's like 7 a.m., I'm exhausted, but I've got to go to work. Anyways, here's some beautiful Phoenix, Arizona scenery, because I don't know. It's a different place, it's a different thing. It would be a new experience for me, and it would be a new experience for everyone watching the videos. And then obviously, driving to the Grand Canyon, even some hiking videos, because I freaking love to hike, but I just don't have a good camera that I can walk around without it like rattling around, right? I know how to use a professional camera, I just don't own one. And my cell phone is not, it's awful, right? I'll walk around with a cell phone camera, and even if I know that my hand is not moving, the video quality still turns out that way. Like it's all shaky and stuff, even though my hand was not doing that. So, and it usually happens if I'm walking a lot, like if I'm recording and walking at the same time, I think it has something to do with the fact that I have a really heavy footstep. So it just ends up shaking whether or not my hand is, whether or not I have a steady grip or not. It doesn't matter because it's just like my arms bouncing up and down, right? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that, some of you are probably going to be pretty upset with me for the Wizard101 videos, and I know that a lot of you are going to be pretty upset about the long hold on the audiobooks, but like I said, there is going to be more content coming your way. It's just going to be slightly different, actually very different. like I said, drink reviews, travel vlogs, the continuance of my audiobooks in 6 months. Um, Probably some different gameplays. So once I actually get my hands on No Man's Sky, you'll definitely see more of that. And then, for the life of me, I tried to record some Ark Survival Evolved videos, but my computer doesn't like that. It doesn't like the game. Like, I can't even load the game in on the lowest quality settings without it lagging. Alright, it'll lag, obviously the quality is crap, so it makes the gameplay experience. You don't even know when you're being attacked by a dinosaur because you can't see them. Because the quality is so bad that they basically mix in with the ground, right? And they're not even the camouflage. They're not even the camouflage. They're not even camouflage. It's not like they're supposed to mix in with the ground. It's not in the description. They're just like the little tiny baby raptors. Right, I'll be on the beach and they'll run up on me and I'll have like 6 around me and I can't see a single one, but I know I'm being attacked by them because it tells me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe for more amazing videos. And in the comment section, if you want, be sure to provide some opinions, drop some ideas for me, some video ideas, because if I haven't thought about it, it doesn't help to kind of like put it in my head. I can't promise that it'll be immediately considered because again, I've kind of got to weigh it with whether or not it's practical. But keep in mind, I am very susceptible to new ideas. So if you have anything, just let me know. All right, I will definitely consider it. Whether or not I will implement the idea is a whole nother story. One more note, I also, for my travel videos, it won't just be Phoenix. I have a lot of plans to go out of state, just kind of all across the country, and then once I figure out the like the different works, I guess, of going, to Canada, going to Mexico, that kind of stuff, I'll also be doing some videos down there, and I guess, as my channel kind of ages along with me, you might even see me to go to some different countries that are not on the same continent. Alright, or maybe just take a plane to Hawaii, I don't even know at this point. Again, I'd have to look into the various mechanics of actually pulling something like that off, but whether or not those mechanics are difficult, it's still definitely going to happen, it's just a matter of when. Alright guys, it is currently midnight. Wow, I've got to get some sleep, so peace out y'all.